Hi there, welcome to another edition of OnBouldering Digest. I've been to Japan, I'm back home, and we have a lot of news to catch up with. Let's get the World Cups out of the way. As you know, we had the Asian Tour with 2 competitions in China and 1 in Japan. In China, in Chongqing, Yanya Gambret and Yon Wenchon were the winners. Then in Nanjing, the gold medals went to Shona Goxi and Keita Watabe. And finally, in Japan, in Hachioji, the winners were Yanya Gambret and Alexei Rubtsov. So at this point, after 4 World Cups, the male overall is still anybody's game. It's really hard to predict what's going to happen with 3 World Cups left. But we know that the Japanese team is doing really well. They have 5 climbers in the male top 10. On the female side, much easier. Yanya Gambret and Shona Goxi are clearly in the lead. But I think Yanya Gambret won't do all the World Cups, so that's a clear advantage for Shona Goxi. Still, with 3 competitions left, climbers like Miho Nonaka or Akio Naguchi still have some options, but Shona Goxi is looking pretty good. But I will make another video analyzing what has happened in the World Cups so far. Aside of the IFSC Bouldering World Cups, we had many other competitions. In Strasbourg, in France, we had the no-foot contest. It was the 8th edition, and the competition was won by no other than Sean McCall. Obviously, if you're gonna compete against Sean McCall in a no-foot competition, you're gonna have a hard time winning. In the States, in North Carolina, we had a deepwater soloing competition, the Tag Fest. Apparently, in North Carolina, they have a permanent deepwater soloing wall, which is pretty cool, but it has to be really expensive. I don't know how many people deepwater solo on a regular basis. But anyway, the competition was won by Kyra Condi and Carlo Traversi. Also in the States, in Texas, in Austin, Crux Climbing Center hosted the Come and Send It competition. Many of the biggest stars in America were present, and the winners were Alex Puccio and Sean Rabotu. Back in Europe, we had some national competitions. In Sweden, the Swedish champions are Katrin Amann and Hannes Puman. And if you go to Erik Karlsson's channel, you can see some footage from that event. I'm guessing that most of you know about Erik Karlsson's channel, but if you don't, I think you're gonna find it pretty interesting. He publishes a new bouldering video every single day. And in Italy we had the 2017 edition of Mellobloco, which this year hosted the Italian Championships as well. And the Italian champions are Michael Picolras and Giorgia Tessio. Mellobloco, as you know, is a big outdoor festival, gathering, maybe competition if you wanna consider it that. Certainly there is a competition aspect to it. They had thousands of climbers, along with some really big stars like Jul Verhoeven, Kata Sauerbein, Alex Megos. And over 4 days they climbed in the granite boulders of Val di Melo and Val Messino. The winners of the competition were Andy Gulsten and Barbara Zangerl. And close to Val di Melo in Switzerland, Jimmy Webb climbed a couple of 8B Plus or B14 boulder problems, Il Trill and Shelter, and flashed yet another 8B or B13 boulder problem, in this case blinded by the light. I think so far he has flashed like 15 8Bs or B13s, that's quite impressive. And moving from Switzerland to France, in Fontainebleau, German climber Louis Gehardt has climbed a couple of 8B Plus or B14 problems, Jour de Chasse and Mécanique Élémentaire. And now let's cross to the UK, where Mike Adams has established a couple of 8Cs or B15 problems, Bordello and Serenation. Since then, Bordello has also been repeated by Nerfi Halley and James Noble. And apparently they think that Bordello is more in the 8B Plus or B14 range, but still a really hard boulder problem. To the north of the island, Dave Macleod has finished his long-term project Lithium. This is a really long line, about 50 moves long, and he considers it to be an 8B Plus or B14. Jumping to Austria, in the area of Kärnten, Christoph Rauch has been establishing a lot of really hard lines. Just in 2017 he has established 4 B14s or 8B Plus and 1 B15 or 8C called Iron Knuckles. And to finish the video, let's talk about something that is not bouldering, but I think it is important, or at least it is important to me. A few weeks ago we learned of the death of Ulrich Steck, the great Swiss alpinist who died on an accident on Mount Everest. It's really sad news. He was a really charismatic and inspiring character. He will be missed. And that's it for today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.